What up, Peanut Games? Your boy Fluffy Peanuts. We're here once again with another video. This time it's a leveling build. I know I haven't done this before, but everybody always asks me, hey man, how do you level your characters and stuff like that? So I got one here just for the witch itself. So this is what I do when I go and I play witch and get it through the campaign. It's very simple, pretty easy right now. Alright, so... And also, you know, cut my finger a little bit, so I had to get like 3 stitches for trying to make dinner. Alright, stupid onions, man. Alright, so after that being said, let's get into it here and let's go through the deets. Alright, I think we're going to start off with, you know, our favorite part, the skills. Okay, this is what we're going to do right here. See, what I did to get through the campaign, alright, well, I went minions. Typically it's the easiest, safest way to do things, okay? Alright, and we started off with the skeleton warriors, you know, the typical with contagion as well, okay? That's basically what we did with contagion and unearth, and I do have all this on Mobalytics itself. So what we're gonna do here, okay, the main goal is, right now my current level is 66. I just got in the maps, okay? I'm still on tier 1 waystones right here. So at the end game we'll talk about getting it through the campaign, and this is what your skills will look like. Okay, then I'll show you the Mobalytics as well and how I did it. Okay, and what I did here is you got to get as much, and I mean as much spirit as you possibly can. Okay, that's our big goal here, because what we're doing here on our main minions, we're gonna put muster on them, and every single minion, revivable minion that you have, you'll be able to get a 7% damage increase per minion, right? So basically we're gonna put mustard on here. I got power Ziliots. I know power Ziliots are freaking nerfed to the ground. It is insane how bad they nerfed them. They don't even do spark anymore. As you can tell right here, they got a basic attack and that's it, and it's pretty freaking low, but it seems like I'm still killing pretty well. All right, then on my other Spectre that I have right here is Valguard. Okay, the Valguards here are actually still doing pretty decent explosive damage. As you can tell right there, we're at 4,800 with my current setup. All right, and this is what I got. I just updated this as well. Before I got off, I bought a little bit more gear. I spent probably a div and a half on all this, because as you go through the campaign, what I recommend you doing, picking up the yellows, okay, that you find on the ground, the rares, or some bases that you think that people are might want to craft with. All right, and just put them up for an exalt. Make sure you check the pricing as well. Obviously, if it looks really good, like a good item, as you go through the campaign, that way you can start building up your currency. Okay, I know in the very beginning when you start the league, this is a league starter build. Okay, you're going to sit there and you're going to notice that the fact that, okay, well, I can't sit there and go to Ange like I did in last season to sit there and just put the stuff up there and it will sell itself. I don't have to stop anything. But unfortunately, okay, you don't unlock Ange until Act 4, so you're going to have to create a tab and make it a currency tab and just drop stuff in there and manually do it. Okay, so that's what I recommended, to sit there and keep doing that as you go through the league to build you up some currency. Okay, all right, so basically we have 2 different Spectres here. I'm bouncing back between the 2 because I don't really know what I want to do for the end game side of it. I've been doing level 1 mapping and it's doing pretty well. The power Ziliots are, even though they took a massive hit, with this setup right here, my skills and stuff should, the power Ziliots should be a lot higher, extremely a lot higher. It should be around, I would say at this point with the skills I got, like I don't even have +1 to minions on that. I don't have +1 minions on my Amy or even my focus here. Okay, only thing I got plus skills to is right here on the scepter, which this one only cost me, I think it was 21 exalts last night. But anyway, so it should be a heck of a lot higher than it is. It should be somewhere around what these Vanguards are doing, which is about 4,800. Okay, So, and we also went with the spell casting scepter because it got cast speed on it for our power Zilliats, but still, it just didn't seem like it was doing anything really. So I know I'm gonna have to mess with it. But anyways, let's get back into it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna pick basically every single, just go down the list and pick every single one of, you know, the minions that you can sit there and create with, you know, a skill gem. As you go through the campaign, just add them, put one at a time there. Some of them you're gonna think that, okay, well, maybe if I just do all this, I'm having trouble, so I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna put, you know, get rid of all the other ones and make these other ones more abundant, meaning that you'll minus them all out to 0 and you'll turn around and you'll like, okay, so like my storm mages, I did this a lot with storm mage. Storm mages, you know, they hit pretty hard, okay, when I was able to get them, so I'll crank all these others down and I just put the max I could for storm mage. Okay, the other thing that's really going to help you with this is just follow the build guides. I got mobility up for it and everything, and I did it every 10 levels. Okay, there's a tab I'll show you guys here later on in the video. So basically that's it. And for the skills, just follow the skill guide. We got just made your average damage mods in there. Okay, my mobility will be linked in the description of the video for it. And what I did here is I used, okay, Enfolding Dawn. All right, the reason why I use this, look at it, tell me what you see. You don't see no requirement level, so you can literally put this on as day one of your character, right? Like the first minute of your character, right? Because it doesn't require a skill level at all, and it gives us 100 to spirit automatically, and that's a big bonus. Plus, you know, a rattling scepter already gives you 100 as well, so there's free 200 spirit right there, right off the rip as you're going through the campaign. Okay, so it's a very easy. This is the only thing I really recommend, really. Just going through it, just upgrade your gear as you go through the campaign, obviously. And that's it. And just keep picking, you know, minions as you level up, as you're able to acquire them. Okay, when you pick up skill gems, and just keep leveling up your skill gems and stuff. I didn't even prism any of my stuff, but none of my stuff's prism right now. Gem cutters, I mean, to, you know, to increase the quality of my skills, but none of them are, you know, has any of my gem cutters on it. So basically, that's about it for your skills and the gear. Like I said, get this Enfolding Dawn, put it on, gives you 100. Then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna turn around and get your rattling scepter and a wand, so that way you can use contagion. And that's what you're gonna do, and when keep unearth. And basically what that does is every time when you kill something, so you hit them with the contagion first, then you sit there and you use unearth after the enemy dies, so that way you can make some more minions. It gives you like a whole crap ton of minions. Each level gives you more minions that you can unearth, and they'll all be contagious, so they'll all be doing chaos damage and affect the mobs that they're attacking. Okay, so with that being said, that's really all you want to do. You guys are going to be seeing that in detail on Mobilytics, and make sure you pay attention to the descriptions. I put, you know, each 10 set is going to say the same on the descriptions, but some of them will change as I change stuff around. Okay, now let's look at our passive tree. When Infernalist, I don't even got all 8 points, but if I were to get all 8 points, we're going to do these two right here as well. To Bandit's Hand, so that way we get a +1 to maximum energy shield per maximum life, and this right here for spirit per 25 maximum life. So basically what you want to do is pick up gear that gives you the most life. As you're going through the campaign, more life you have, the more spirit you get. Okay, and make sure you level up all your gems too. Some of your gems actually per level reduces the reservation cost, the spirit cost of your minions. Okay, then after that, see there's 2 right here. Then we're going to get our we're gonna get the Hound, the summoning Infernal Hound, which gives us an extra minion. Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna hit every single damage mod that you can find for minions. As you can tell, that's all I did. Just went up and grabbed every single damage mod that I could. Okay, and this is what it looks like as of right now at level 66. I grabbed all the damage mods I possibly can, and there we go. Even over here, these must be new because I haven't noticed these before. Then up here, then we're going to get this right here, reservation efficiency. Then, you know, I'm most likely going to go down here as well for power Zillions because it gives us an increased area effect. Okay, and that's also good for our Valguard Grenadiers. Okay, so and that's pretty much it on our passageway. That's pretty basic for minion builds. Okay, you try to get all the minions that you can, minion DPS, and just go on after that, right? So, all right, this will be perfectly right here. This is what your skill tree should look like if you're trying to follow mine. This is what it should like at the level 65 at the end. Okay, all right, and yes, you can do the mapping with the Enfolding Dawn. Okay, at least tier 1s, because I was doing tier 1s just fine with it. I had to do a lot of dodge rolling, but yeah, you're gonna be squishy until you get the right gear, right? And we got these boots right here as well. I got mine are 26 increased reservation. I got this for 13 exalt. So that's why I said when you're going through the campaign, make sure you pick up the rare items. You can check them out, right? Do a price check on them, or just put them up for 1 exalt. Most likely a lot of them will be 1 exalt, unless the mods on it look really good, then definitely price check it. Okay, and just continue to go on. That's what I did, and that's how I got my currency and stuff when I was going through the campaign. Okay, so with that being said, there's one thing I do definitely want to note. Okay, if you don't know where to get the Valguards and the Power Zillions are in the interlude, the last interlude, the second room, the room just before the boss. It's a cliff, a prior cliff or something like that. Okay, you'll see them. They'll be throwing lightning at you. All right, lightning and balls at you. Now, for your Valguards, you'll get these in Act 3, just before you fight the Viper Queen. Okay, after you do, so you're gonna have to go through the whole entire Act 3. It's literally this, it's this second instance before the boss. Okay. So, yeah, it is the second entrance for the boss. You're gonna see them, and they're basically, it's just gonna be the guys with that look like birds, in my opinion, and are throwing grenades. Okay, it's just gonna say Valguard. The one you want is gonna be 50 spirit. Okay, all right, just go in there, do it. You can always sit there and disenchant a Spectre skill if it's already binded to if you already have it binded. All right, you can always go and have it enchanted again. It'll just give you the skill raw so you can reuse it. Okay, just to keep that in mind. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the mobalytics here. This will be the last thing. Okay, we're gonna check out our mobalytics. All right, this right here I am working on. This is gonna be a build that I put separate. Okay, so when you look at my profile, all right, make sure you pay attention. I make sure I put 0.5 or 0.4 in front of it. Okay, so that way you know which one was the the newest league. Okay, I like to keep the old stuff up as well so I can like cross-reference, see what I did here or there. So we're gonna want the minion leveling build, and right here I'll put my loot filters. I put each tab here goes by 10, like I said, and you can see how it changes. I didn't get the Enfolding Dawn until I hit 30. Buddy of mine gave it to me as a drop form, and I also picked one up at the last part of the campaign. It dropped. Alright, and that's what I use for the whole entire thing. I have it all swapped out for you guys. You guys will be able to see what I was doing, how the things were changing, and all that. Okay, So, with that being said, guys, I hope this helps you out. And you can, like I said, on Mobalytics, I put it on here by tens, sets of 10. You're going to notice it. Sets of 10. As I went through, and you'll see all the different changes. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that I think Mobalytics put it in there to where you can export it. Yeah, right here, directly to the game as well. Or if you have Path to Building, right here. I got the Path to Building thing. Alright. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you out as you're building up your witch. Now, is it like a foolproof guarantee you're going to one-shot everything? No. Okay? You're going to have to be a little bit cautious, but it's going to be a lot easier. Alright, if anybody's ever played it, they all know that, we all know that it is really difficult to level up a witch. Okay, going through the campaign. Alright, so I always do minions. So with that being said, guys, I'll catch you all later. Until next time, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here on YouTube and catch me live. I do live stream on YouTube as well as I do on TikTok and Twitch. So with that being said, guys, I'll catch you all later. See you there. Hashtag Peanut Game, baby, all day, every day. Deuces.